Hi students, today our topic is Wheatstone Bridge. Okay, what is the use of Wheatstone Bridge? To find out the resistance of a resistor accurately. Okay, to find out the resistance of a resistance accurately, useful one of the device is Wheatstone Bridge. Okay, it was suggested by Wheatstone. Okay, it was suggested by Wheatstone in 1843. It was suggested by Wheatstone in 1843. Okay, how to find out unknown resistance of a resistor? Okay, in these four resistors are placed. In this bit, four resistors are placed. Okay, R1, R2, R3, R4. So, in this, in balancing condition, R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. For example, R1, R2, R3, you don't know R4. You don't know R4. So, now R4 in terms of R3 by R1 into R2. R4 in terms of remaining resistors. Remaining resistors. Understood? Okay. What is balancing condition? So, how to develop this equation? Okay. How to develop this equation? So, how to develop this equation? Okay. What is balancing condition? Right now, I will explain that one. Okay. Now, here, four resistors. Four resistors are arranged sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. Sides of a quadrilateral ABCD. Now here its resistance is R1, its resistance is R2, its resistance is R3, its resistance is R4. Okay. R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay. Now one galvanometer is connected along one diagonal opposite corners of B and D. Opposite corners of B and D. Okay. Opposite corners of B and D. Now here G is the galvanometer resistance. G is the galvanometer resistance. Okay. Now in another opposite terminals A and C, another opposite terminals A and C are connected with one battery EMF E. Okay, one battery EMF E with key. With key. Understood? It is a key. Battery EMF is E. Battery EMF is E. Understood? Once again, four resistors are connected adjacent sides of a quadrilateral ABCD, opposite corners B and D along the diagonal connected with a galvanometer. Its galvanometer resistance is G. Okay. Remaining opposite terminals connected with a battery. Battery MF is E and also its key K. Okay. Now, what is G here? G is galvanometer resistance. Galvanometer resistance. Understood? Okay. Now, current is entered. Here, battery send the current I. Okay. This current is split through R1 is I1, through R2 I2 through galvanometer I suffix Z through resistor R4 I4 through R3 I3. Okay, once again this battery develops the current E. Okay, current I, that current I split at A, two parts I1 and I2. I1 passing through the resistor R1, I2 passing through the resistor R2, I3 passing through the R3, I4 passing through the R4, I suffix Z passing through the galvanometer. Okay, now at junction A, at junction A, current entering current I split I1 plus I2. Okay, at the junction B, at junction B, at the junction B, now here I2 is entered, split into IZ plus I4. I2 is entered, it is split IZ plus I4. IZ plus I4. Okay, at a junction D, at a junction D, see galvanometer current is entered, this I1 is entered. Okay, so entered current I1 plus IZ is equal to I3. Again same current is passing through this one, yet junction C, I3 plus I4 is equal to I. Understood? Okay, this one. Now bridge is balanced. Bridge is balanced. What is bridge is balanced? Bridge is balanced. What is bridge is balanced means current passing through the galvanometer is 0. That condition is bridge is balanced. If passing current through the galvanometer is 0, okay, understood? Passing current through the galvanometer is 0. On that case, bridge is balanced. Okay, bridge is balanced in the sense galvanometer current is equal to 0. Galvanometer current is equal to 0. Galvanometer current is equal to 0 in the sense I2 is equal to IZ 0 plus I4. That means I2 is equal to I4. I2 is equal to I4. Okay. Now here from this equation I1 plus 0 is equal to I3. That means I1 is equal to I3. I2 is equal to I4. I1 is equal to I3. Understood? Okay. Now I1 by I2 is equal to I3 by I4. Okay. I1 by I2 is equal to I3 by I4. Understood? Okay. R over R. I1 by I3 is equal to I2 by I4. I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4. Or I3 is taking this side, I2 is taking this side. I1 by I3 is equal to I2 by I4. Understood? Okay. Now consider the loop A, B, D, A. Okay. Consider the loop. Consider the loop AB, AB, D, A. Okay. For our convenient, again I draw here that one. For our convenient only, this one. Okay, A, B, D, it's a resistor R2, it's a resistance R1, it's resistance R2, your passing current is I1, this current is I2, this current is I sub x z. Okay, you're taken clockwise. You're taken clockwise. See, first of all, along the current direction, you're taken change in potential is negative, minus I2 R2, minus I2 R2. Downward direction, I'm also telling clearly, galvanometer in balancing condition, what about galvanometer current? Zero. Why? Because of B and D are maintained at same potential. B and D are maintained at same potential. That's why galvanometer current is equal to zero. Okay, so it is 0 minus 0 into G. Again, opposite to the current direction. So, in clockwise, downwards, again this one means, your current direction is this one. You are going in opposite to the current direction. So, plus I1 R1 is equal to 0. Plus I1 R1 is equal to 0. Okay, it is 0. 0 into something 0. Remaining part minus I2 R2 plus I1 R1 equal to 0. It will write as I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2. I2 is taken this side. I1 by I2 is equal to R2 by R1. I1 by I2 is equal to here R2 by R1. I1 by I2 is equal to R2 by R1. Okay. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Understood? Okay. Now, again consider another loop. B, C, D, B. From loop B, C, D, B. For our convenient, again I draw here galvanometer, this one, its resistance is R4, this is R3, here I3, this one I4, this current is IZ, B, C, D. Okay, in this, you're taken in clockwise. See, along the current direction, negative, minus I4 R4. Okay, now again opposite to the current direction. Okay, you are moving in this way, but current is upwards. Opposite to the current direction means plus I3 R3. Now again you are moving upwards, but current downward direction. In balancing condition, galvanometer current is equal to 0 plus 0 into galvanometer resistance is equal to 0. Okay, it is also equal to total 0 minus I4 R4 plus I3 R3 is equal to 0. From this one, I4 R4 is equal to I3 R3. Okay, I3 by I4 is equal to R4 by R3. I3 by I4 is equal to R4 by R3. Okay, equation number 3. Understood? Equation number 3. See, from equation number 3, from equation number 1, and from equation number 2. These boxes, first of all, I1 by I2, R2 by R1. I1 by I2 is equal to what I done? I3 by I4. I3 by I4 is nothing but here R4 by R3. R4 by R3. See, Now I1 by I2 from equation number 2. What are one? R2 by R1. R2 by R1. I3 by I4 from equation number 3. What are one? I3 by I4 means R4 by R3. It is the balancing condition. In balancing condition, R2 by R1 is equal to R4 by R3. Simply to write as R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. Okay, if in case you know three resistances, okay, you don't know one resistance, by using of this formula we can find out unknown resistance of a resistor, in terms of remaining three resistors. Okay, in terms of remaining three resistance of resistors. Okay, for example, you don't know R1 is equal to write as R2 into R3 by R4. R1 is equal to R2 into R3 by R4. It is very important one. Okay, in balancing condition, simply R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. And also it is used to find out the longitudinal strain in bulk materials. Okay, because of if strain is developed, automatically resistance changes based on that one. So in bulk materials, they are also find out the strain. Okay, they are also find out the strain. Next here, galvanometer sensitivity. What is galvanometer sensitivity? Sensitivity in the sense small change in resistance. Okay, galvanometer shows the high deflections. Okay, small change in resistance. Okay, galvanometer shows the high deflections. That is the sensitivity. Okay, the sensitivity is possible at if all resistors are equal. Okay, all resistance of resistors are equal. All resistances are equal. On that case, galvanometer having high sensitivity. You know, sensitivity in the sense small change in resistance. Galvanometer shows the high deflection. Okay. Now, in balancing condition, effective resistance. In balancing condition, effective resistance. In balancing condition, in balancing condition, effective resistance. In balancing condition, effective resistance. This one. Okay, it is R2, this is R4, R1, R3. See, these two are in series. It's equivalent circuit. This one. Okay, so R2 plus R4. R1 plus R3. R1 plus R3. Okay. Now, again these two are in. Parallel. R effect is equal to. So, you write as R2 plus R4 into R1 plus R3 divided by R2 plus R4 plus R1 plus R3. You know, in parallel, for example, in parallel, two resistors like this one. Okay, it is P, it is Q. effective resistance in parallel P into Q by P plus Q. You know already this one. Okay, P into Q by P plus Q. Based on that one, R effect is equal to, okay, this combination R2 plus R4 into R1 plus R3, like P is equal to R2 plus R4. Q means R1 plus R3. P plus Q, R2 plus R4 plus R1 plus R3. It is the effective resistance. Next, if in case you are changing, okay, galvanometer position and battery position. Galvanometer is connected A and C. Battery is connected B and D. No change. No change. After balancing, okay, after balancing. So it is independent on battery EMF and also galvanometer accuracy. Galvanometer accuracy. Understood? Okay. If in case you are increasing this one, no use. Understood? That means in balancing condition, so here R2 by, okay, R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4 independent on battery. At the same time accuracy of the galvanometer. Here galvanometer main purpose is to show the null deflection. Understood? Okay. So by using of this Wheatstone bridge, we can find out the resistance of a resistor accurately. Understood? Okay. This one.